what I mean? So
I have a question about that, right? We talked about like how NBA is like a little political and like the age factor, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny because I ain't necessarily had this question for you, but I thought about this bringing this shit up. It's like the theory that like a 5-star recruit goes and he goes to whatever college, right? Now, if he comes out after his freshman year, no matter like how like if whether he lived up to the expectation or not, he still has a very high chances of getting drafted.
Yeah.
But if he stays for his sophomore year, even if he improves a little bit,
it decreases.
It decreases and he gets outplaced by more incoming freshmen. So like, how do you view that? Like, as far as like, do you think that is necessary for like a guy with a 5-star rating coming out of high school? If he can go, he should.
Do you have any like specific name?
No, you.
For example, for if Wiggins would have stayed, right, but he didn't show like too much improvement, does he get outplaced by the next 5-star nigga coming up after him?
A nigga like Wiggins.
I think he does. I think that's true, bro.
I mean,
that's why the guys go out and they don't
I don't think that. I get what you're saying, but I don't know if Wiggins is
like
the
the
best.
only player that has really stayed and like increased his draft stock was like Blake Griffin. Like other than that, he's like the only 5-star that stayed for sophomore year and was still like the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Is it hard to stay for sophomore year and still be the number 1 pick?
Well, of course it's hard, but I won't say that it's not doable. Look at Trae Young. Trae Young's a sophomore, right? Oklahoma.
Freshman.
He a freshman?
Yeah.
True freshman.
Oh damn, yeah, I'm tripping. I thought he was a sophomore. I'm sleep because he OD. But yeah,
he out there fucking wild.
OD. I'm not even gonna lie. Nah, but it all depends. Like I look at somebody like Briscoe, and I think he was a sophomore when he came out, and I think that he should have came out his freshman year. Even though they were saying like things like, oh, he wouldn't get drafted, or even if he didn't get drafted last year, he's still a year younger, which is so big to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like being, but Isaiah Briscoe is going to be in the NBA within the next year or two. You can mark my words, bro. He's over in the VTB, killing, bro.
I think if Briscoe, because I'm a fan of Briscoe, that style of play. I think if he went to another school, he would have been.
No, not at all.
You don't think so?
He went to Kentucky.
But I don't think that style of play was good for him.
It's not about the style of play. The style of play wasn't good for Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns went to Kentucky and did nothing that he does in the NBA or he did in high school.
Karl Anthony Towns was wilding.
Exactly. He was wilding. You looking at him wilding. He was wilding. That's what I'm saying.
He didn't get to show off his whole game.
He didn't get to show his game. This what Calipari.
Who's on the team with Karl Anthony Towns?
Bunch of guys. Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker came off the bench. The Harrison twins.
So you gotta think like he made it. He was going to make it to the NBA regardless. He was going to be a top 5 pick coming out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
But going to Kentucky, Calipari, like, you know what I mean? This is what I heard. Calipari told him like, yo, you want to be, you know what I mean, a top 2 pick. You need to be on the block. Like, period. Like, just kill on the block. He wasn't averaging 20 in college. He averaged like 10. You know, they don't play. All of them don't play a lot. But he averaged like 10.
10?
Or something like that. Yeah.
Look that up, J Hood.
Yeah.
Who?
Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, he averaged a double closely.
Look up
but it was only like
look
10
up his
points.
stats. Matter of fact, I'll look it up right now. He averaging 20 and 10 since he stepped foot on the NBA floor, bro. He's OD. See, Briscoe is not about.
But like you said though, you just said earlier that the spacing is different.
Yeah.
Than college.
Yeah. Not only that though, but he's shooting threes in it. Like college, he wasn't shooting no jump shots in Kentucky. None. All block work.
So you think
he looked like a straight center, bro? And like growing up, watching him,
I didn't think he was going to be able to shoot the way he is now.
He was
I didn't think Anthony Davis was going to be that good though. Until I thought he was just skinny as hell.
No, I knew Anthony Davis.
You knew Anthony Davis was going to be this.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not know Anthony Davis was going to be this offensively.
Yeah, word, bro.
Now you know why though? Because even in college, his arms are so long that like if you if you watched him play and if you ever watched him shoot like a mid-range jump shot. He's impossible to block.
Yeah, but
so
it's college though.
Yeah, like that's college.
No, bro, you could tell.
But how does that correlate?
You could tell, like, nah.
Oh, my bad. My bad. He averaged 10 points on the dot. Listen to me, bro. 10.3. Listen to me. I watched these guys, man. I did analyzing it. It just was like, cause watching him, you know, he from Jersey, so it's like he a point forward. I see him in high school curling on a break behind the back, Euro bang out step backs. I'm like, oh, he about to go crazy. But you watch the game and it's like he looking like a straight back to the basket, drop step, hook shot. But these are essentials at his height to play center in the NBA to have. So Calipari was basically trying to highlight the things that he's not hasn't been showing because of his other skills, and show the scouts you could do this. Because they know you can do the other stuff already.
So you think Calipari is a good place to send your kid?
Why wouldn't he be? Look, if you're trying to get him to the NBA.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get him to the NBA, his track record is ridiculous.
I feel like it could get. I feel like it could get a little spooky. I feel like he don't let niggas stay for more than 2 years. I feel like I don't know.
I mean, but why would he though? Because the guys who are coming to his school aren't coming there to stay in school for 4 years. They're trying to get to the A. So in that regards, I get what you're saying, but in that regards, man, he's the golden standard, bro.
I don't know. I feel like Briscoe at Syracuse, it would have been different. The zone.
I mean, but then other questions raised. You at Syracuse, you playing zone. Like it's been some great guards. We don't know if he can play defense. This is knocks that they automatically plant on you.
We can figure it out, and then your confidence could get up because Briscoe could shoot. If the only reason your percentage is low is because you believe in what niggas is saying. I know Briscoe since
no.
So your confidence play a big part.
Confidence in basketball is probably the biggest factor out of anything, and it sounds crazy. It really sounds crazy. Like, yo, so you telling me a nigga cannot be able to dribble and not really be that good?
If he think he could dribble, you not taking that shit from him.
Exactly. And if he believes in himself, you're gonna kill, bro. And this the thing, the bad thing about basketball coaches. I feel like with music, can't nobody make you feel a way to where you don't want to rap no more. Or not that you don't want to rap, but it can alter how good of a rapper you are. You know
I think that it can. I think niggas.
Like a nigga can't come to me like, yo, Dave, your bars ain't as good as you think they are. Don't try to bar songs up no more. Don't use bars. And that's gonna make me never spit a bar. Like all my shit gonna be ABCD.
Depends on the circumstance.
It depends on the circumstance, bro.
We talked about Quentin Miller. Like he's been unheard of ever since that fiasco with Drake. Like he kind of took it on the chin, and we never heard about him anymore.
But
because it's harder to get pressure.
But that's different
as a rapper. But when you finally do meet that pressure, yes, it could definitely get crazy.
What I mean by that, like the analogy I was trying to use probably wasn't the best, but what I mean by that, like as a basketball player, coaches control essentially.
I think it's easier,
how
definitely.
You perform. Because if a coach tell you, don't shoot that fucking shot no more, I've had it done to me. My sophomore year, I've had it done to me. My first 2 games, I was playing my game, killing, even making jump shots and all that. Then my coach yelling at me, don't settle, no more settling. So every time I'm about to shoot a jump shot, he's screaming, don't settle. So now even when he don't scream it,
you thinking I shouldn't settle.
I'm like, I'm open. It's a shot I've been shooting my whole life. You get what I'm saying?
Word.
I'm open, and it's like, my senior year, I had to tell myself like, yo, I don't care what he talking about. He used to be yelling in my Dave, shot 39% from 3, shot 40 from 3, bro. Like I'm not listening to you. I averaged 20 and 10, bro. The most 20 and 10 games.
Coaches are definitely the death to a lot of players because they might want you to fit into their role and be like, nigga, and that benefits the coach. And that's the same thing with music. A DJ might want you to get a club record, and that benefits you and your club scene.
But with music, is different avenues, though. So you don't have to use the DJ. It's other ways to blow up. In basketball, you gotta play. If you don't play, it ain't like you could show up to a tryout and they be like, yo, where your credentials at? Like, I think that happened to one person recently or something like that. I think his name was Ferguson from Oklahoma City or something like that. I don't think he went to college or nothing like that.
He didn't go to college?
Wasn't he a pro
or something like that. JUCO or something. I know he didn't go to college, but that rarely ever happens, bro. Ever. In basketball, you have to play. If you don't play, then you're done. But like, you don't have to go through a DJ in music. It's other avenues. Niggas is blowing up off of social media first. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bobby Shmurda put the video on YouTube and he blew up. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's just different.
That's very rare. Just like that nigga is very rare.
Yeah, that's very rare too. But same thing happened with Chief though. You know what I mean? So people blow up more off YouTube than it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you have to play in basketball. Coaches control, but DJs do play a part. And essentially it's the same because other elements do control where you get to when you want to, you know what I mean? If you want to be successful. So I get what you're saying, but it's just so hard. And I think Briscoe going to be in the NBA. Y'all can mark my words. This year coming up or the year after, bro. He's so talented, bro.
I also agree that he has what it takes to make it an
he
NBA,
could have
an
made
NBA roster.
No disrespect to
He
anybody
can play for the Knicks
on
now.
the Blazers. He could have made that team out of training camp. Did you see how he played in training camp? He played great.
Yeah, I seen how he played. So you think that's politics in that?
I mean, I won't say it's politics. It is politics and everything, but you got to understand that, the dynamics of a team and
okay.
They probably looked at it like, what's the difference between having Napier and Briscoe? Napier might have cost them a little bit more money, but he's not he's not a player with a crazy contract. You know what I'm saying? He's not a player with a crazy contract. So what's the difference? You getting experience with Napier. You get a national champion. I think a two-time national champion. You get a two-time national champion who's already played a couple years in the league. Everybody knows he plays defense. You know what I mean? He's proven what he can do in the NBA already.
Who is better at their sport? Tom Brady or LeBron James?
I'm gonna say LeBron James.
Why?
I'm gonna say LeBron James simply because he makes everybody on his team better.
And Tom Brady don't do that?
Tom Brady doesn't have to play defense.
That's true.
Or special teams.
I know he don't.
That would have been my answer as well.
I don't think that's. I don't think that. That's just the sport.
The quarterback can't make the defense.
Yeah, that's the sport. But when we're kind of getting rid of.
It's also less pressure to be the quarterback than it is to be a point guard. That's real talk.
Not true.
That's not true either.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's not true.
Quarterback's more important than any position on the team.
Quarterback is more. So you're saying there's more pressure in the football to be a quarterback? That's what you're saying, right?
That's probably one of the hardest jobs.
No, the job is ridiculously hard. But then again, it goes back to my point. Like when we take away the force field of this is this sport and this is this sport, and they can't intertwine. You also have to understand that you have to bring all the elements into play. The fact that he doesn't have to play defense, he can play terrible. It's quarterbacks that throw for. It's been games where he hasn't necessarily thrown great games, but his defense kept him in it, and then he made great drives at the end.
Time out though. It's been times where LeBron James missed that shot and Ray Allen hit it for him.
But here's my point: LeBron James has to play defense the whole game.
But everything he does, though.
That's the sport. But that's why he's better at his sport. Because he has to do more in his sport.
So if you do control the defense, why aren't you winning as much as Tom Brady then?
What you mean? Because at the end of the day, it's a team sport. Tom Brady's defense and Tom Brady defense and Bill Belichick's coaching scheme is perfect for their sport. Like he only plays quarterback. You get what I'm saying? LeBron plays 3 positions, 4. He plays 4 positions. So that's what I mean by like he's better at his sport. He does more defensively. Okay, Ray Allen hit the. You can say Kyrie hit the shot, which he did. Jersey, we big Kyrie
LeBron
fans,
James
Shout out to Kyrie.
LeBron James, he doesn't close.
I mean, as much as we.
That's another thing.
This is my point.
We talking about fourth quarter.
Can I say something about that? Fourth quarter, it's been times that he hasn't closed. But it also has been times that he's closed. Like if you watch you could watch YouTube game winners or last minute go ahead buckets, and it's so funny. Just because he's not a good just as good as a closer as Jordan, people look at him like, or Kobe, or those guys that we idolize at the very top. People look at LeBron as like, oh, he's not a closer. He's not a closer. Why? Because he's not as good a closer as them. He's not a closer. I've watched him win games, plenty of games.
I mean, of course, he's gonna win some games. Like he's gonna close some
second shots. We've watched him make these shots.
He's gonna, of course, he's taking most of them. So he's gonna.
Ray Allen hit that shot in Game 6, right?
Yes.
Ray Allen hit that shot. Did you watch Game 7?
He had a great game.
Did you see how many threes LeBron made, bro?
LeBron
won that game.
He won that game.
I'm not downplaying LeBron James.
How is that not a closer? We 3-3. Game 7 for the win, and I win the game.
People want the buzzer beater. Man. That's what it is.
Kyrie.
Well, I disagree with you, though.
Kyrie hit the big 3 to win it, right?
Yeah.
If LeBron ain't stamped Iggy shit, we wouldn't be talking about that.
That's true.
He chased that man down. Yo, that man is great, bro.
That was the clutchest block of all time.
You gotta take into consideration that Kyrie didn't shoot the ball for like 2 minutes in that last quarter. So
Oh no, I'm not taking away from what Kyrie did at all.
If it was for Kyrie, if Kyrie had the ball instead of LeBron, it probably wouldn't need for no goddamn block at the end of the game. That's the least you could do.
Wait. You said if Kyrie, no. Wait.
Nobody scored that whole last 2 minutes of the game.
I understand, but as a GM, you're gonna sit and tell me that you want the ball in Kyrie Irving's hands over LeBron's?
Fourth quarter, yes.
Fourth quarter, that's not cool.
No, if you need one shot, then yes.
Yeah, one shot.
But you said fourth quarter. The one shot is what happened. That's a great scenario. Cool. But because Kyrie's the best one-on-one player in the NBA, hands down. But when you talk about, I'm not saying Kyrie's decision making is bad because it's great. But when you talk about the best decision maker in the game, it's LeBron James.
Sometimes
it's LeBron James.
I would rather Kevin Durant take the last shot than LeBron James.
You just said take the last shot. I agree with you again. And
okay.
That entirely I agree with you, but I won't want Kevin Durant to have the ball for the last 2 minutes making those decisions, coming off screen and Rose making those decisions.
I admit that LeBron is the best player before it gets to the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Like I give him credit for that.
But you got to get to the last 2 minutes of the game.
And I give you credit for that.
If I'm Chips, or if I'm not as good as LeBron, if I'm not as good as LeBron James, right? And I can't keep my team in the game or over the hump to even get to that point, what does it matter? Like, what are we talking about? The man been to 7. This the seven. He been to 7 finals in a row. He's taken teams to the finals that should have never went to the finals.
That was at a different time. He would not take a team that should never be to the finals right now. We talking about the Cavs.
So let me ask you.
Well, they're going again this year.
Yeah, let me ask you.
Because. Who the competition?
They're not as good though. When he's still going to go most likely.
Because it's in the East. If Cleveland was in the West, it wouldn't even be a comparison.
Hell no.
So you think?
I'm keeping it real. I don't even like the fact.
So answer this. So you think if Cleveland was in the West, they wouldn't make the playoffs?
I never said
they
the
be
playoffs.
in the playoffs.
I'm just asking you.
No, they make the playoffs, of course.
So you think they have no shot of coming out the West?
No shot.
No shot.
That's crazy.
Not this year.
So you think they going? If they had a shot at coming to the West, that mean they have a shot at winning the championship.
Bro, in basketball, yeah, they do.
They do.
In basketball, they do have a shot. In basketball, I will never go against the best player on the planet, on the floor at every game. He's the best player on the floor.
You know who I wouldn't go against him. You know who I wouldn't go against. You know who I wouldn't go against Tom fucking Brady, because when it counts, that nigga gets it done.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. He do. When it counts, he do. But you gotta understand something. If Tom Brady defense doesn't perform, they don't win. That's what I'm saying to you too. Like it's so many other elements like that he doesn't affect. Like in basketball, it's other elements, but LeBron plays defense. He gotta play both sides of the ball. Tom Brady doesn't do anything.
So why it?
He's great. He's the
so why is niggas not guarding Kevin Durant in the finals?
You want to know why? You want to in the finals?
Yeah. Why he not? If he playing all his defense,
Same reason why Curry don't guard Kyrie Irving ever.
And what reason is that?
Ever because they try to conserve him.
It's a bad match
to do other things.
No, it ain't conserve. He cannot guard that nigga.
And KD can guard LeBron.
I ain't say he could guard LeBron. I don't think.
In basketball, you have to you live and die with that. In basketball, it's gonna be some people who can't. Even if it wasn't KD, it's somebody in the NBA who going to give LeBron fits. It's just matchup. That's how it happens. Like some people going to get under your skin, or not even get under your skin. They're going to be a tough matchup for you.
What I don't know is as a competitor, this is what I didn't like. I'm coming in this game. I see Cleveland win the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm expecting niggas to be crunk, turned up, and expect to win.
Yeah.
As my favorite player, LeBron, I'm disappointed when the cameras get on you and you give these niggas the ultimate respect and you come out your mouth and say, I'm just trying to savor this moment right here. We got to worry about them juggernauts in the West. What the fuck are you talking about? No competitor, no real nigga like Kyrie or Kobe is saying that weak shit. We got to worry about them juggernauts in the West. What the fuck are you talking? That fucked me up. I'm like, I ain't looking at these niggas like that. That make me think that I guarantee you Kyrie wasn't looking at them niggas like that. We got to go against some juggernauts in the West. He was not thinking about that shit like that. I truly think LeBron didn't know if he was going to win. And I truly think that Kyrie knew that they was going to win. Did they win? No. But he knew that they was going to win. It's just the mentality.
He believed it, but I can't take. I'm a person who looks at what's happened in the past history, And LeBron is an ultimate competitor, bro. I wouldn't let one line like that from somebody who hasn't proven or haven't shown that they're battle tested. Of course, I would look at you like, yo, that's crazy. Like, why would you say that? I feel you. That's your favorite player, so you're gonna have some resentment to a statement like that.
Yeah,
I get it, but I wouldn't look at it like that, knowing what he does, bro. He's the best player on the planet.
Yeah, I know.
To your point,
and he kills.
What you said? You said the point. Oh, and think about this. You playing basketball, right?
Okay.
You the point guard.
Okay.
You the shooting guard.
Okay.
You the small forward.
I'm not saying.
No. Can I get my point off? You the power forward.
Okay.
Right? You have to make plays. You have to rebound. You have to score.
Got to bring the ball up sometimes.
And you telling me that because he don't guard somebody the whole entire game, it's so much weight on his shoulders, bro. He does everything, bro.
Take some weight off and have some trust in your teammates. People are shooting low because they got to watch you go to the lane. They got to watch your 6'8" ass go to the lane and not even finish. Pass it out because you want to be a point guard. Number one, choose the position that you are. Because everybody on the Cavs, everybody on the Cavs,
you can't do that. You can't do that.
Everybody on the Cavs is standing at the 3-point line waiting for this nigga to pass it.
Yeah, but that's how the
Isaiah Thomas is averaging 13 playing with this nigga.
All right, but you go.
He's a ball hog though.
Well, yeah,
you're talking about the ultimate. I'm sorry. I'm a big Isaiah Thomas fan because of like his height and his skill, but let's call a spade a spade. He is a ball hog, bro. He's a great player. Like I swear that he's a great scorer, great player.
I'm gonna ask you as a player, Dave. I'm gonna ask you as a player. Finals.
If I was
no, not even that. Finals. Kevin Durant keeps getting 30 points. You feel me?
LeBron averaged 32,
right?
32, 11, and 10. I am done. That's why when people talk about these 30 points.
Yeah, yo, I understand that LeBron gonna stuff the stats. Oh, he's good at that. He's great at that.
But are we really looking at the whole game? Are we really analyzing the whole game? The fact that Kevin Durant is on the floor with two other people that you cannot leave to help on at all, or it's a dub.
Say it again.
Curry and Thompson. When you playing on the floor with elite shooters like that spaces the floor ridiculously. Not to mention you're the second best.
KD has way more help than LeBron, bro. He has way more help. Like, and matter of fact, he needed more help if he was ever going to defeat LeBron ever. In the
like, and I'm not even
gonna
lie.
Fact.
And like we just debating
about
on
the Thunder.
about basketball. Like all these guys are great.
I guarantee.
Matter of fact, KD on the Thunder, they couldn't even get past Golden State. So like you can't really bring up KD now that he's on Golden State.
Golden State,
and they beat LeBron.
Number one, they couldn't get past Golden State with Russell Westbrook. Like that wasn't a good match.
No, they could have gotten past it.
If KD was like that,
really, I won't even say.
They could. They should have got past.
Let's talk about it. They was up 3-1.
They should have won that.
They should have won that. And the same person that the same critics that criticized LeBron for not being a closer don't say nothing about KD.
Because he closed last year.
Let's talk about it.
He closed.
Yeah, he closed. All right, one time. How many times have LeBron closed? Come on.
Without Russell Westbrook, it's hard to play with him.
Bro, he's up 3-1. It's no, and two of those games they were up in the last minute to seal it.
And I seen Russell Westbrook take a lot of bad shots.
Russell Westbrook is a dog. He does what he do. Yes, he take bad shots, but all great scorers do. Just like Isaiah Thomas do. Just like Kyrie take bad shots. All of them do. That's what scorers do.
You can't
Russell Westbrook is a
do
dog.
it.
I would love. On my mother, I would love to play with Russell Westbrook.
Oh, I would love to.
He is a dog. He don't care who he playing against. He don't want to hear nothing. He gonna get straight to it. I love playing with players like that. That's like growing up, like playing with the players, playing with Boob, like playing with people who when the ball go through your net, Isaiah Williams, Aki, man, the ball go through the net. He 94. Before when you about to throw the ball in bounds, he guarding you 94 feet the whole game. Dog, head in your chest. You feel me? Like them the players I like to play with because it brings something out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm more mellow. I'm a scorer. Of course I rebound. But when I see that, I get mad and then I start playing wild physical. Like that type of stuff, bro. Westbrook is a dog, bro. I would have loved to play with him. Yes, KD is arguably the best one-on-one player in the game. He's going to score the ball. You can't guard him. He's unguardable. But
I just couldn't imagine Kobe or Jordan. I can't imagine a nigga dropping 40 and you just not guarding him ever in the finals, like ever, because you trying to conserve energy and y'all niggas is down.
Michael Jordan didn't have to play point guard.
I'm not saying he
Jordan
did.
didn't have to play power forward.
I understand what you're saying.
So are you telling me?
I get what he's saying too.
No matter what position that he played,
other elements that's affecting the situation. I agree.
At a certain point, the elements don't matter. At a certain point, you like fuck it.
Yeah, of course. But
I would never be.
I believe he guards him in the fourth though. Like late when it get down to like 4 minutes, 5
I watched
minutes.
that shit.
He didn't guard him?
I wish I had a video on my phone.
He was hitting the shots on LeBron.
Because LeBron be looking around like, fuck it, I'll get him. And Nell is dumbass. Like, I seen one play. They was down. I swear to God, I wish I had this shit on my phone. I think
It's milk and cookies time.
Yeah, where? I wish I had this shit on my phone. The nigga, Iman, it was a motherfucking, what happened? It was a motherfucking, a possession. It was the end of the half. Okay, it was LeBron and Shumpert. Like didn't know whether who should guard Kevin Durant, right? And Iman Shumpert was looking like this. He looking at LeBron like, should I get him? This nigga LeBron going to say, get him. What the fuck?
I'm tired of this conversation. At the end of the day, the Cavs need to make a better trade so that they can get better defenders that they could guard more various positions, bro.
So now it's not even about
like,
the.
For example, if you put the nigga from the Thunder on there, what's his name? Roberson on the Cavs. Maybe that nigga can slow down a Klay Thompson or whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Where LeBron can pick and choose his spots. The Cavs don't really have that many diverse defenders like that to be guarding niggas. So LeBron, you know what I mean? He's stretched all over the place, bro. Like, look at their actual roster against the Golden State roster. The Golden State roster should defeat them, bro. Bottom line, I don't give a fuck how good you think LeBron is. But Golden State got a better roster than they do. Like, who's your top 5 players? Is Curry in your top 5 players? There was a time before. Matter of fact, there was a time, honestly, when niggas was saying that Curry was the number 2 player in the game.
No, they were saying
before KD.
They were saying he was better than LeBron.
That's just gas.
That made me so mad. Like, no disrespect to Curry. Curry's a great player, and I love Curry. I love what he does, but I'm a bigger like Kyrie fan. But I love Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Curry's OD. He changes the game. He's changed the game.
Yeah.
But when you say he's better than LeBron, somebody who does everything for his team, is you crazy?
No, he not more valuable than LeBron.
LeBron is so valuable, bro. He gets so like overlooked.
Yeah. Great player, man. Who's your top 5 players in the game? Go, you got the mic. He taking a break right now. He ain't got the mic.
I got top 5 players in the game. No order.
Nah, definitely in order.
Oh, order?
Yeah, order. Who your top 5 players in the game?
I'm gonna put
number 1. Who's number 1?
Number 1 right now.
Right now.
LeBron James.
I think the top 5 is pretty clear.
And KD is right there. Like, I just don't want to disrespect my son. You feel me? But KD is on that ass.
Yeah, he's on his heels.
like white on rice, nigga. And after that, so we got LeBron, KD. Who else? Like,
what you mean?
Harden. I don't know about the defense.
The top 5 is pretty clear to me. Like right now, like I think the top 5 has never been as clear as it probably is today. Like my top 5, bam, LeBron, KD, Steph, Harden, Westbrook, easy. Top 5 players in the game.
Y'all think Steph is?
How is Steph not a top 5 player in the game? Like there's nobody. Nah.
Is he a top 5 player? Like, can he guard?
How is Steph Curry not top 5? What,
I'm just talking about
Are you
niggas he
serious?
could guard. Like,
he
top
won
5
back-to-back
scores. Top 5 scores.
He won back-to-back MVP.
So does
72
Steve
in
Nash.
season. Okay.
And so does Steve Nash. He's not.
And Steve Nash wasn't even top 5.
Curry's not a top 5. Top 5. Did you say your top 5 already?
Look in that camera and please state why Curry is not a top 5 player.
Personally, I don't believe Curry is a top 5 player because I'm lying. Curry is top 5 player, y'all. I'm just Curry is OD. He gets to a bucket. You heard?
Curry's
Kobe.
top 5, man.
Yeah, Curry's definitely in my top 5.
Yeah, let's stop disrespecting
Like,
niggas.
don't disrespect him, bro.
Is Clay? How many shooting guard? Is Clay the best shooting guard now?
Number 2,
Who?
behind Harden. Number 2. That's where I put him.
Harden for sure number 1.
Harden's number 1. I'll put Clay number 2. Definitely.
Harden. Clay,
After
man,
that-
this nigga the number 2.
After that, maybe DeRozan or somebody.
That nigga tough.
Yeah.
That nigga DeRozan's a pro. He just played for the fucking Raptors.
Matter of fact, you want to get some NBA All-Star content right now? Because I think the niggas got a pick this year.
Pick that shit up so you can get some shit.
Y'all ain't asked me. I ain't answered who my top 5 was.
Who your top 5?
Go ahead.
LBJ. Nah, I'm playing. LeBron. KD, of course, at number 2.
By how much is the margin? Close margin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Half a step right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to go Harden. Oh, my God, he unguardable. Harden.
Yeah, he be going out of pocket.
Curry. And, damn, niggas going to hate me for this one. I'm going Kyrie. I'm sorry. Like, I am one of the biggest Kyrie fan. I'm not. If you want to be technical, then not Kyrie. I would say Cousins, because I don't think anyone.
Nah, I'm gonna put Kyrie in there. Like that nigga.
Me too, but people might be like, oh, he doesn't like.
Nigga, fuck
From
all
a
that.
stat standpoint, he don't do what a lot of other people do. Like, it's so many other. It's probably like 10 other players legitly. I don't even know if that's a word. But anyway, legitimately that you could put in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, y'all. That's crazy. I gotta get my vocab up.
We got the edits.
Yeah. edit that. It's
Niggas gonna sound like Einstein when the edit come.
It definitely. I would definitely say Kyrie. I would say Kyrie just because I'm sorry. I'm Kyrie biased. I don't think that nobody could guard him. Mm-hmm. I think he's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. Mm-hmm. And this is coming from guys whose job is to play defense. Like Avery Bradley is a top-notch defender. He's been in this league since he's been playing basketball. Mm-hmm. So it's not even close. You got coaches from other teams saying like it's not even close. Like he's the
like the game plan's not working.
Yo, he's the hardest person to guard mano a mano, bro. He probably handles the ball better than anybody who's ever played the game. He probably finishes as well as anybody who's ever played the game, if not better.
Okay, I bet so. You gonna be the West or the East?
I'm gonna rock with the East because you be hating on the East.
I'm gonna let's pull them up, pull them shits up.
Wait.
We gonna choose our own starters.
I don't think that's how it works.
They choose. I think they could choose anybody, right?
Nah, I think the East starters are the East starters and the West starters are the West starters.
And then each team has a captain.
Yeah, so like I think after, I don't even know at this point. So
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
LeBron's a captain and Steph Curry is a captain, but does that mean?
I think they could choose whatever. I don't know if it's East and West. Is it East and West?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so everybody other than that is fair game can be picked?
Yeah.
The starters are the starters.
Okay.
Like
I think LeBron chose the starters.
Yeah, LeBron chose the starters. Yeah, that's their team. That's crazy. I think that's the team.
But how the fuck is two captains on the same team then?
I don't know if that's the team.
Couldn't be.
Look that shit up. How that shit work out?
This year you could choose anybody.
I think you could choose anybody, bro.
Ain't no thinking. They pick a captain and the captain choose.
I bet we gonna choose some shit so niggas could interact on the ground. We gonna choose some teams and let the people decide who team gonna win.